Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. This right field across the 45. Pick up a 23. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
They'll run on first down. Akers will fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. The throw complete to Cam Akers. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On first down, Garoppolo. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First
You
down.
don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On 1st down, Akers. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was he?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Taken in, complete to Reynolds. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll run here with Akers. Only about a yard takes it from the 9 to the 8.
There's the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Wk. And he'll bring it out past the 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because he was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They hand it off to Mostert. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
3-yard pickup.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk. And it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
1st down, 49ers.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Niners 21, Rams 3. Brett Maher is
following the touchdown. Here's Maher to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Wolford to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wolford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners. And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
At the 31.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not as fast. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
At the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Wolford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Van Jefferson, the rookie wideout, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Wolford. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. 4th down now. San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
For Josh Reynolds, incomplete.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
To George Kittle.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Niners 28, Rams 6. Brett Maher's
following the touchdown. Here's Maher to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Akers, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On first down, Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Fred Warner.
Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
At the 49ers' 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 20-yard.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
2 yards on the pick up there. It's fourth down. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
33-yard attempt.
Right through. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And the second down throw on target. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 6.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Right now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. That'll bring up second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
San Francisco.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Back at the 40.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will take over at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
49er ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
At the 37-yard line.
And they take a knee. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the 49ers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.